Hey Zane, I'm just having a look at this particular wave, and it would have been about a 7 point wave in a normal surfing competition in your age group. But I want to talk to you about how we could turn this into a 10, and that's the thing that I want to concentrate on. Um, Basically, a couple of things I need to talk to you about. One is you seem to be missing sections and waiting a little bit before you actually hit the next maneuver. And what I call that is hesitation in your surfing, and we need to get rid of that hesitation so that we've got you going from one maneuver to the next as quick as possible. The other thing I need to talk to you about is the distance you are when you initiate some of your snaps. And it's a very effective wraparound you've got, so it looks really good, but sometimes it's just delayed just a little bit too much, and therefore it prevents you from hitting the white water nice and deep. If I look at the start of this wave, obviously we didn't get it from the takeoff, but you're a long way out here. So if I look here just to begin with, the distance you are from here back to the breaking part of the wave is, well, probably about 2-3 meters, maybe more, probably 4 meters. So it's quite a distance away. So we need to fix that up, and that's one of the things I'll be talking to you about this in this clip. So the next thing is going to be about do not miss sections. So we'll just go through slow-mo and just have a look here. Really, really nice, high, tight wrap into the white water deep. Perfect little wrap around there, mate. Nice snap indeed. But here's where I've got a problem. At this stage here, once you come out of that turn, what would have been more effective is to come out from here to the bottom and driven back up and hit this section here and then come back down. And that's where I suggest you would have gone, or should have gone. Now, that takes a bit of maturity into your surfing, and probably that's the next step we've got to get you to. So if we keep going through there, what happens is you go to the top, a little bit to the bottom, you still haven't hit that next section, which is what I'm saying to you is, if I would have been here, you should have at least, here's another section you could have hit right there. There's another section back here you could have hit. And I know they're whitewater sections, but they're still only half a broken wave, and so you could have actually hit those two sections. You've got to turn in between. So come from here, from your cut back, down the bottom, up here, back down here, around here, back up here, down here, and then here. So you'll see what I'm talking about. It's something that you could really improve on, and I think really important that you start thinking about it. So I'll move a little bit further on, and once again, you're still missing that section there. Now you look at a bit of open face and you decide you're going to attack it. When you do attack it, you do travel out, if I just pause it there, a fair way away from the whitewater still. So, the distance from there to there that you've travelled, and admittedly it's quite a nice snap, could be down to as far as there to there. Round snap, up here, bang, in tight, back up, and around. Okay? So that's the improvement I need you to make with those turns. It's okay if it's a bigger wave to go a long way out in the face, but as far as executing it, executing that maneuver on a smaller wave, you really need to fit more turns in. Now, I will commend you, mate, because you've got an excellent style here. That arm there, perfect. That arm there, back there. Then you'll turn your head. You got your board through here. So if I look at this, bang, your board's on rail. Everything's perfect just there like that. If I look at that there, the amount of pressure you're putting on your inside rail is excellent, but just a little bit, possibly a little bit too far out. Keep going through a few more frames. Really nice. It's a little bit of a non-head snap, and you draw it just a bit short there. So if I looked at that, when you came, if I take it just back a little bit more, if I look at that, One thing I would say would look more effective as well is if you take your head and you rotate and you actually look at the white water when you go around. What happened is you've done a non-head turn snap, which is sort of more of a half snap. It would look better with a full snap. So as you move through there, and you'll see what I'm talking about, that section there is super deep. You're leaning over into a nice bottom turn, and the white water is just about coming over top of you there. Would have been nice if you just that little bit further back and you could possibly got underneath that little bit of lip. That would have looked really good. Move along a little bit further. Come up here. Now, what you probably should have done at this stage is hit that early. You leave it a little bit long, but I tell you what, you execute a really nice turn here. So you've gained a bit of speed and really nice there. Excellent last manoeuvre with your board. Beautiful angle up here. I'd call that a credit card boost. I'd fit my credit card underneath that, and then you're going to come back down. So when you do that and you complete the wave, looks pretty neat. Okay. Now the only thing I'd say, nice, balanced, over top, surfed out of it. So your last manoeuvre was superb. It was excellent. Really well done. Okay. So I'll just go through that again. So we want to turn a 7-point ride into a 10-point ride. Some of the things we've got to think about is you're not to miss sections. And the other thing you've got to think about is commence your snaps a little bit earlier. As far as your execution of your manoeuvres go, the general technique is really, really good for someone your age. So I'm really pleased with your progress. I reckon you're doing really, really well, and I've seen some great improvements. And one of the main ones is the fact that you're not bouncing anymore. I love that. And mate, you got it, what it takes. You just got to keep pushing it. See ya.